women often underestimate their abilities and think that and underestimate their likelihood of winning. So I know that you were a public defender, you worked for State Senator Anthony Williams before jumping into to run for an open seat in your district. But you at first were hesitant, right? You at first were not going to do that. And was that this idea that maybe you were not the right person for it? What was it that changed your mind, and why'd you do it?
So I am one of the women that it takes 7 times to ask. That is the statistic. I'm sure it's in the book. I'm going to buy one. But it takes 7 times to ask a woman to run for office because unlike our male counterparts, we often definitely minimize our skills, minimize our experience, and also even just in the regular professional world, the studies are that we don't even apply for regular jobs if we don't check every single bullet point when they say minimum requirements. So it carries over into the political world, and I'm so appreciative that although my senator I was working for, Williams, mentioned it, and I was like, oh no. And I wasn't interested because I was staff, and I was closely familiar with the hours and with the, working around the clock in Harrisburg, and then getting home and having your neighbors say, you don't do anything. And I'm like, I'm not going to be as gracious as you, Senator, when somebody says I don't do anything and I've been working around the clock in Harrisburg. Like, are you kidding me? And 2 hours from home, missing everything? And just all the personal things that women usually take into account more than men. What about our families? Who's going to take care of our families? Do we have a family? Are we planning one? I mean, how is this going to be a problem or a real barricade or obstacle to me, having my personal goals realized? Is politics going to interfere with that? And so ultimately, although it took several asks, although I was just not interested, I had a very short time because of the special election, and I had to literally confront my own fear and say, what are you afraid of? And if I'm only afraid of losing, that's not a reason not to run. If I'm only afraid of being publicly embarrassed because I don't have enough votes, that's not a reason not to run. Because what I ultimately decided was I'm going to be at work in the Senate in Harrisburg thinking I could have been a state rep. And I could have loved that job. But no, I was too scared. So I said, I'm out of my head. I'm going to go ahead and run and see if I can find another opportunity similar to my time at the public defender's office, which is a job hard as hell, but it's so fulfilling. It's a crazy thing, right? Hard work that is not really going the way you need it to every time you go in a courtroom, but still in and all of it, you're just truly fulfilled with doing that work.